custom. Rushes in the pouring rain. Penny Street, Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eye. For a fish and finger.
Okay, we're just going to be turning left at these traffic lights. As we go left, you see on the right-hand side there's a bank. Well, before anybody takes a photograph, that is not the bank mentioned in the song. Now, when Paul McCartney lived in the south of the city, every day we'd come through here, right to left on the way to Liverpool, of course, do the same journey back home. As we go round the corner, you'll see very shortly what was a tram shelter, later became a bus shelter. On that daily journey to and from school, Paul would actually stop on that bus by the shelter. He would change buses there, then carry on the journey to Liverpool, of course, do the same thing on the way back. So many years later, when he was asked about the song, he said it was part reminiscence and nostalgia, but also part fact. Because all the people Paul saw on that daily journey to and from school are the people he decided to incorporate into the lyrics of the song. So, for example, what was going on at the shelter in the roundabout? A pretty nurse was selling poppies from a tray. That pretty nurse was a friend of John's, went on to marry one of the quarrymen, a boy called Pete Shop. So just come around the corner, you'll see a white structure with some work going on at the moment. Just as we go through these pedestrian lights, you see the white structure coming up in front of it, beyond where that green bus is. That is the former tram shelter, later became a bus shelter. Now just where that bus is actually parked at the moment, you see a bank. That's the bank mentioned in the song. What was the banker doing in the song? Going to get his hair cut. So as you approach the traffic lights, if you look diagonally across to the right-hand side, you will see what is now a Tony Slavin barber shop. Originally it was an Italian barbers. That's where John, Paul and George used to go and get their haircuts. Now we're going to turn right at that shelter, and therefore the barber shop will be on your left-hand side. So very shortly we will be going past the barber shop, which will be on your left-hand side. Here also is St Barnabas' Church on the left-hand side. Not actually mentioned in the song, but Paul McCartney was a choir boy at that church, and he came back to the church in 1982 to attend his brother Mike McCartney's wedding as Mike's best man. And that there, where the cars are waiting, that is the other end of Penny Lane. Now, just as we get ready